Hi everyone, Teacher Alex here with another English lesson for you guys. Now, today we are going to talk about something very exciting. This week we are learning all about soil. Teacher Al told us about the different layers of soil, and he even showed us a really cool experiment with a jar of water where the layers of soil all separated naturally. And you guys have been excellent explorers at home, investigating all the soil that you have in your gardens. Great job! Now today, we are going to talk about something that is a little bit slimy, very wiggly, and very important to the soil in our gardens and all over the earth. Do you know what it is? This might give you a clue. That's right, guys. Today we are going to be talking about earthworms. Now, if you've ever been digging in the garden or at school, you might have found an earthworm, just like Eric did. If you didn't find one, don't worry, the soil was maybe too dry. You see, earthworms like to be where there is water and moisture, and sometimes you have to dig very deep to find them. Some people think earthworms are yucky. I did, until I found some really cool facts about them, and I'll share them with you today. Let's talk about what an earthworm actually is. Now you might say, well, Teacher Alex, an earthworm is an insect. But actually, earthworms are not insects. You might remember from Insect Week that insects have 3 body parts, a hard exoskeleton, and 6 legs. But when you look at an earthworm, you can see that it's got a smooth body, no skeleton, and no legs either. Earthworms are different to us for many reasons, but perhaps the biggest difference is that they breathe through their skin. See, we as humans breathe in oxygen and air through our noses and our mouths. But for an earthworm, the oxygen passes through the skin all over their body. Pretty cool, huh? You might be wondering how an earthworm can move if it doesn't have any legs. Earthworms have muscles that they use to pull themselves along. Can you squeeze the muscles in your arms like this? Well, they squeeze all the muscles in their body, and it makes them longer and thinner. Then, the tiny hairs that are on their body, too tiny for us to see, hold onto the ground and pull them along. Wait a minute, how did I end up down here in the soil? It's very dark down here, and there's lots of tunnels called burrows. Remember how I said earthworms like to be near water and moisture? Well, this soil is perfect for that. The soil also has lots of things in it that earthworms can feed on. Do you remember Teacher Al told us what was in the soil? Living things, dead things, old plants, minerals, nutrients, all things that give the earthworms energy. Sometimes the soil can hold too many earthworms. Getting pretty busy up here. With earthworms loving water, rainy days are the best days for them to move out of their burrow when there's too many other earthworms. That's why, when it's raining, you'll sometimes see them wriggling across the playground or the pavement as it searches for new soil to dig down into. Oh, it's raining really hard now. I'm getting wet. Quick, let's go to the next stage. Did you know some people keep earthworms at home to keep their soil healthy? How do earthworms make soil healthy, you might ask? Well, have you ever seen an old banana peel or an apple core go all rotten? And after a really long time, it decomposes and sort of disappears. Well, earthworms are decomposers, and they break down all of our food scraps and turn it into compost. So, the earthworms eat through all the scraps of food, like eggshells, banana peels, apple cores, leftover dinner from last night. And, after some time, well, okay, quite a long time, the old food scraps turn into compost,
and then the new compost can be used to feed new, strong, and healthy plants.
Oh, you're thinking, yuck, I can't leave old food lying around. But the food is full of energy, and energy is good for the worms. It will help them to make compost, and the compost is full of nutrients. Those nutrients are good for the plants. Just like we need nutrients to grow, plants need nutrients to grow too. And earthworms help make the soil extra nutritious for all those vegetables growing in Grandma's garden.
Let's review. Earthworms are not insects. They use their muscles to move around, and they have long, smooth bodies with no skeleton. Earthworms love water and moisture, which is why on a rainy day you may see them wriggling on the ground outside of the soil. And finally, those scraps of food that you don't want to eat are perfect food for an earthworm. Leave them outside and an earthworm will turn them into compost, which helps make healthy soil. At home, you will find a worksheet with 2 fun activities. One is a dot-to-dot, where you have to join up the numbers and see what the picture makes. Number 2 is a maze. Find your way through the maze to help the bird find the worm. You can also practice your writing and trace the words underneath.
There you have it. Earthworms aren't just slimy, wriggly things that you find in the dirt. They are actually very important for our soil and helping our plants and vegetables to grow. So next time you see one, treat it very kindly. I hope you enjoyed learning about earthworms today. See you next time. Bye-bye.